Hey YouTube, this is Edward Underhill, and I'm here with episode 3 of my movie review series, and in this episode I will be reviewing one of the most well-known cult films, and that is the Big Lebowski. This edition here is the Blu-ray Digibook edition. There's a couple different versions of this movie out there. There's the standard Blu-ray, there's this version, and there's the a couple different steelbooks, the most notable one being the Universal Icon Art version that's got the White Russian on the bowling alley with the, and it says the dude abides on the back, but this here is the Digibook edition. It's a very nice Digibook, very reflective, and you got the nice Big Lebowski font on the top, says limited edition, got the two leads, and you got a picture of the dude, Walter, Maud, Donnie, and Jesus with a bowling ball and some bowling pins. Here's the spine. Very nicely detailed book, I have to say. And on the back you got a picture of a rug, which I presume is the dude's rug. And then you got the credits at the bottom. And this movie is rated R, by the way, so there will be a disclaimer in the description box. But I'll put it up. You've got kind of like a mini map, more or less, and then you got the pages for it. Here's the little pamphlet promoting something involved with for Jeff Bridges, probably like a cherry type thing or whatever, but then it's got the digital code on the back. You've got the disc with the which is got the bowling ball artwork on there, and then you've got this little piece of paper here, which is, this is what it looks like when you get it. Says the most worshipped comedy of its generation. Got a description of the movie. And then all the stuff on there, which I will put in the description box as always. But, overall, in terms of this movie itself, this movie is brilliant. Now, back when it came out in 1998, this movie didn't do extremely well with critics. I mean, it did fairly reasonably good at the box office from what I've read. But people didn't really know what to make of this movie when it came out back in the 90s. You know, people really didn't understand it. However, over the years, much like Shawshank Redemption, Blade Runner, and other movies like that, this movie has garnered the the admiration and respect that it's earned, and as well as its cult following. And it's a brilliant movie. You do need to watch it a few times to really understand the plot, though. But the writing is great. The directing of the Coen brothers is great as well. I really want to see Fargo now that I've seen this, but which I haven't never even seen Fargo, but I've heard that movie is brilliant as well. But in terms of the performances, obviously, of course, Jeff Bridges as the dude is absolutely brilliant. Many people say that this is his greatest performance of his career. This and Tron are probably my two favorite Jeff Bridges movies ever. But yeah, he's absolutely great as the dude in this movie. John Goodman as Walter is hilarious as well. He has so many great lines in it as well as Steve Buscemi as Donnie. Julianne Moore as Maud is great as well, and of course John Turturro as Jesus is great and hilarious as well, and also the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman and David Huddleston, who we recently lost, also have really great performance in this movie. But this movie overall, I give it a 9.5 out of 10 for sure. It's a great movie. I would definitely recommend watching it if you get the chance. You don't need the drugs to really enjoy this movie. You can watch this movie completely aware and just get it completely. And I've watched this movie at least twice. But in terms of the picture quality, sound quality, and the extras, picture is solid for the most part. There is a fair amount of grain to this movie. But the picture is pretty clear for the most part. You can see a lot of details within places like the dude's house, the bowling alley, various other locations throughout California. Sounds pretty clear for the most part, especially when it comes to things like the dialogue, gunfire, Bowling, the sound effects within the bowling alley in particular are really good, as well as other things as well. So yeah, sound, I would probably give a 4 out of 5. Picture would probably be about a 3.75 out of 5. Extras, very, very good. I've watched all of them. The only thing that's really missing from this is a audio commentary by the Coen brothers, which, if we get a 30th anniversary edition at some point down the road, maybe we will see a commentary, but they may want to leave a lot of things left to the imagination, but you never know. But you do get a lot of cool extras as well, some Universal exclusives, like, a feature on the music, and also counting the number of F-bombs, dudes, drinks, and other things in this movie, as well as some making of stuff, a map of, or a visual map, I should say, of California as well, where the movie takes place. I think is where the movie takes place, but and also a little feature on the Lebowski Fest, which is the convention on this movie, as well as some of the making of stuff, and a 10th anniversary feature as well. So extras, I would give a 4 out of 5 for sure. Again, I would have liked a commentary, but definitely recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. It's absolutely hilarious. That'll do it for this review, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.